news. This is the only channel, should I say the word? But then that might just be wrong to say, but they're one of the best in the world where you can get Afrobeats updates as it concerns all that is happening as we speak. A lot is happening. And what is my job if not to bring them to you? I love you guys so much. Please do take care of yourself. Quick one, let's by the way, I want to say a big thank you to our fans out there for doing what you do. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. And as a result of that, we've thought it wise to come with a major update. And as of today, you can now stream us live on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at the same time. Now, we've made this update so you guys would not miss a video from us. We have updates almost every day. As a matter of fact, we have more than 5 updates in a day. So what it means is we want to keep you guys abreast about all what we are doing. Now you have a chance not to miss any of that. All you have to do is pick a comfortable channel for you. If it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube, pick that convenient one for you. We have the channel scrolling below your screen right now. Pick the one that you would be comfortable using and join us as a family right there. Let's delve straight into what the news look like. My name is Dikeh, and welcome again to God's Life News. We'll begin the news with Burna Boy, an amazing guy. Currently, he is in Lagos, Nigeria, and this guy is having a moment of his life. So I told them our album has now been certified platinum in Nigeria, courtesy the TCSN official, and then that's the first official certification of the album, or for the album rather. Burna Boy, I told them, reclaims #1 spot on Ghana Apple Music Top Album as we speak. And then Love Damini album extends its record as the African album with the most official certification in history. Talking about 8 certifications. We have in Nigeria 5 platinum. We have 1 gold in Canada, 1 gold in Netherlands, 1 gold in France, 1 gold in Denmark, 1 gold in Sweden, 1 gold in New Zealand, and then silver in the UK. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy, I told them, album just surpassed 200 million streams on Spotify, and then Burna Boy extended his record as the African artist to have the most album reach this milestone on Spotify with 5 projects. Moving on, we saw Love Damini album have just surpassed 600 million streams on Boomplay across all uploads. Massive one to Burna Boy for doing an amazing job on the Love Damini's project. At the same time, we saw Burna Boy is the only African artist to have 5 albums with 200 million plus streams each on Spotify, and it just makes his mark more stamped as the ODG, the Odogu of African music. Moving on, we have Omale as the next guy on the news. We saw Omale has been having a couple of sold-out shows everywhere in the world. He has been doing it back-to-back. At the Olympia stage, you saw where he got there, sold that place out. At the Margaret Court Arena, about 7,500 capacity, Omale went there and sold it out. And then at the AFAS, he went there with about 6,000 capacity and he sold that place out. Because this guy has been doing good numbers lately, and currently he's on tour. And then we saw yesterday he sold or he set the stage on fire at Brussels, where he went there to give them an amazing performance with songs like Safe Heaven, So, and amazing other jam. And these guys could relate with it at the time, and they love Omale for doing what they love doing best. Moving on, we saw Omale just surpassed 1 billion stream on Spotify across all credits, and that's a massive one for Omale. These are numbers known for the A-list artists and all of that, but having Omale doing this shows that he has just done something amazing for himself. 1 billion stream across all credits on Spotify is an amazing one. I would say congratulations to Omale for that major milestone. Moving on, we saw Omale spoke about Justin Bieber and how they had to work out, they had to meet to work together. He said he has only met Bieber just twice in his lifetime, but then from his first project, him and Bieber have always been conversing through DMs and all of that. And Justin Bieber might not get a response to everyone, so it means he responds to just few people in the world. And then Omale is happy that it's one of those persons Justin Bieber actually responds to. And then he mentioned the fact that when he had a song with Bieber at the time, it was because Justin Bieber was a fan of his, and that was why they could come up together to have that amazing jam at the time they did. Amazing one. It just shows that these guys all around Europe are already, as we call it in Nigeria, farms in the Afrobeat culture and the artists. Moving on, we saw where he was asked about the at the point we saw where the whole Afro thingy was going bigger, and then we had Afrofusion, Afro this, Afro that, Afro depression, Afro incantation, Afro that, Afro this, and then he was asked what he thought about Afro depression. And then Omale came out to say it is a vibe basically because his fans love it, and it's according to him, he didn't make it like he created it, right? But then it's just that the fans taught it to be that, and then as much as they love it, he actually scored with it because the vibe. And then he said some persons want to see it as an afro they can dance to, and then if you see it as depression and you enjoy it that way, Omale is saying just enjoy it that way basically. So according to him, Afro depression is a vibe, and trust me, people over the world love the vibe that the depression comes with it. And moving on, we saw where he came out to say at the point he was almost going to convert to the Muslim folks, to an Islam person and all of that. And, it just explains religion as a person. And Omale is that person that said, at the time in my life, in my career, he thought he was going to be converted to Islam and all of that. Religion is a part of life, and whatever it is you decide to do, you're sure you're responsible for it. And if you think it's the right thing, trust me, at that time, that is the right thing. Moving on, we have Rema as the next guy on the news. We saw where Rema and Roses have spent 43 weeks on the Billboard Independent Album chart, and it became the longest running African album on the charts with the second highest charting album. At the same time, we saw where Rema came through giving us a snippet of the one he called the Red Portion, and that one is an amazing one coming from Rema. At the same time, we saw Johnny Drew today coming out to say we need to give Rema more credit for what he has done for Nigeria, Afrobeats, and in the world, because he has one of the biggest songs in the world currently, and these were stuff that were not done by anyone in the African space before now. And moving on, we saw Calm Down just surpassed 500 million streams on Spotify, and that is Rema's second song to cross that mark. The first song was Calm Down itself with Selena Gomez. The second one is Calm Down itself on its own, and that's a big one. Having two songs surpassing about 1.5 billion, it's an amazing one. Moving on, we saw Odum Black coming out to say Rema's Lady is up there with Michael Jackson, Billie Jean. How true can this be? Because obviously we know MJ Billie Jean was that jam that changed the face of Afro pop and all of that. And then Odumodu is saying the song by Rema called Lady is in the same category with Michael Jackson, Billie Jean. Is it true or not? I'm sure he knows why he said all of that. Moving on, we have Mohbad as the next guy on the news. We saw yesterday the coroner inquest began, and the mom and the wife were invited for questioning. And then we saw Mohbad dad coming out to give further revelation that, according to report he heard at the time, Mohbad's wife was not faithful to his son and all of that. And most of his properties were in her name, and they are in custody of Mohbad's wife, mother, and all of that. A lot of shocking revelations, which got some persons not too happy about what he said. We saw Tonto Dikeh come out to say, it is so hard to love or even support General Mohbad's dad. I mean, if he has so much information to give, why can't he take it to the authorities? He's online the judge and jury or authority. Take this claim to the right authority and have them verified and pick up who you accused. We are using our personal resources, sweat and blood to fight for your amazing son, and all you have to do is humiliate our efforts by carelessly speaking when we have begged you countless times to not give to go give every info you have. And then she ended by saying, God bless my father. Obviously, God bless all fathers around the world. But is it making sense or not? Let us come to comment. Let us give our thoughts in the comment section. If you think Mohbad dad was right by giving interviews, or you think Tonto Dikeh's claim is truly the right one, what do we know? But then your thoughts will make us know. Give us the comment section. Let us know what you think about these cases, and I'm sure we'll review that. And then on further news, we'll come back and justify what you've said on the comment section. I love you guys so much. My name